As all of you know from my first speech, I'm going to be starting the nursing program in the fall at Utica College. And my speech today is going to be about why I feel that vaccines are important and why they're needed in our society today. To start off, I want to give you guys a scenario to help better explain this a little bit. I want you guys all to imagine that only 50% of our population got vaccines. Whether it's one kind of vaccine or all of the vaccines, it doesn't matter. There's certain people that are unable to have the vaccines, including babies because they're too young to have the vaccine, people that are allergic to an ingredient in the vaccine, people that have cancer or are immunocompromised, their white blood cell is low and they would not be able to make antibodies for that. The other two groups that I'm including in this example are people that are religiously exempt because their religion tells them that they do not need vaccines, and people that are known as anti-vaxxers. Based on their own personal belief system, they choose not to have vaccines. If enough people don't have vaccinations, then too many people can get the disease that the vaccine is meant to prevent, and it's going to spread, just like the measles did in New York City over the beginning of the year and throughout the country. That is pretty much an example of herd immunity, and you just need a certain number of people to have the vaccine to protect the people that cannot have the vaccine or choose not to. According to Pharmacy Times, 80 to 95% of the population is required to have the vaccine for herd immunity to be in effect. The New American has given information about the smallpox virus. It was invented in the smallpox vaccine. It was invented in 1796 by Edward Jenner, and the disease killed 1 in 5 people that had the disease when it was prevalent, and it was eradicated in 1979. So nobody has the smallpox vaccine anymore because it's eradicated all over the world, just not in the United States. One disease we do not have to worry about in the United States anymore is polio, because we've done such a good job at giving everybody the vaccine that we do not have any cases of polio and have not had cases of polio in a while. Vaccines also save 6 to 9 million people over the world yearly, and they prevent 95% of child disease. Some people, they don't have the same thought process or the same feeling about vaccines that I do, though. And those people, one of them was talked about in Newsweek magazine, and Jennifer Lanham, she feels that God provided us with everything on earth that is needed to heal ourselves. She's a devout Christian out of Texas, and she has her own essential oil company. But the thing is, essential oils can be dangerous sometimes, and you have to be careful with how you use them. There has known to be liver damage from an essential oil, and her customers actually talk about ingesting the essential oils when they're not supposed to. There needs to be education in this for them to be used properly, and this runs into the next reason that people do not vaccinate sometimes is because of the side effects of vaccines that they find. You guys might know about the measles vaccine not being popular with some people just because there was a doctor that spoke about and wrote about how the measles vaccine causes autism. That has been proven to be false. And Reason magazine says that the number of children that are not vaccinated has quadrupled since 2001. Because of that reasoning, it does not cause autism. There's also another issue, another scenario I'll give you, is people say that they don't get the flu vaccine because it gives them the flu anyways. There's a difference between a vaccine being effective and between a vaccine being protective. Vaccines are made to produce antibodies in your system to protect you from that vaccine, but even the measles, mumps, rubella shot, it says that it may not protect 100% of the people that get the vaccine, and people still do get measles from getting the vaccine. The media is also another reason why people may not vaccinate, because the internet and Facebook is like, it spreads everything. You can type in anti-vaxxing and it'll give you tons of stuff. And that's one of the reasons why the autism rumor got around, and people are choosing not to vaccinate because of it. To conclude, I wanted to drive home the points that vaccines do eliminate disease based on the fact that smallpox and polio are not a problem anymore. They keep people safe, and they are effective in their treatment. Just because I don't have smallpox, I've never had any kind of chickenpox, measles, anything like that. I've had all my shots. It could be a problem if people choose to continue not to anti-vax, because there could be problems with hospital staff, people dying. You don't want to lose your family members. So just everybody go vaccinate your children, your future children, however it is. And thank you for listening to my last speech in this class. Bye.